Okay, good morning, students. Today you got to see the RNA world. What do you mean by the RNA world? DR, ribonucleic acids. RNA is a ribonucleic acid, DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid is apart from the DNA, RNA world is there. How they are formed? A typical cell contains about 10 times as much RNA as DNA. The high RNA content is mostly mainly due to the variety of roles played by an RNA in the cells. Majority of the cells mostly having the DNA. DNA is a genetic material. Some of the viruses also having the RNA as a genetic material. It is proved. Yes, some of the scientists may also done some of the work in a experiment in a RNA. So Frankel contrast and Zinger 1957 first demonstrated that RNA is a genetic material in RNA containing viruses like TMV, tobacco mosaic virus, and they separated RNA from the protein of DME viruses. Three molecules biologists in the early 1980s, Leslie Orgel, Francis Crick, and Carl Woese, independently proposed the RNA world as the first stage in the evolution of life. RNA is a world. Here, a stage when RNA catalyzed all molecules necessary for survival and replication. The term RNA world, first used by Walter Gilbert in 1986, hypothesizes RNA as the first genetic material on Earth. There is now enough evidence to suggest that essential life processes such as metabolism, translation, splicing, etc., evolved around RNA. RNA has the ability to act as both genetic material and a catalyst. There are several biochemical reactions in living systems that are catalyzed by RNA. This catalytic RNA is known as a ribosome, but RNA being a catalyst was reactive and hence unstable. This led to evolution of a more stable form of DNA when certain chemical modifications, since DNA is a double stranded molecule, having a complementary strand, it has resisted changes by evolving a process of repair. Some RNA molecules function as gene regulators by binding to DNA and affect gene expression. Some viruses use RNA as a genetic material. Andrew Fire and Craig Mello, recipients of Nobel Prize in 2006, were of the opinion that RNA is an active ingredient in the chemistry of life. The type of RNA and their role have been discussed in already the lower class 11th. Then next we pass on to properties of genetic material. What are the properties having the genetic material like DNA as well as the RNA? The experiment by Harsey and Charles early indicates that it is the DNA that acts as a genetic material. However, in some of the viruses like tobacco mosaic virus TME is a bacteria page, T2 bacteria page is there. RNA acts as a genetic material. A molecule that can act as a genetic material should have the following properties. First of all, self-replication. Self-replication, autonomous replication is there. It should be able to replicate, multiply according to the rule of base pairing and complementary. Both nucleic acids, DNA and RNA have the ability to direct duplications. Proteins fail to fulfill their criteria. The next we pass on to stability. Here it should be stable structurally and chemically. The genetic material should be stable enough not to change with the different stages of life cycle, age or with change in physiology of the organism. Stability as one of property of genetic material was clearly evident in Griffith transformation principles. Heat which killed the bacteria did not destroy some of the properties of genetic material. In DNA, the two strands, stable double helix strands being complementary, if separated, denatured by heating, can come together. The renaturation. By heating, it will come together. Renaturation when appropriate condition is provided. For the 2OH group present at every nucleotide in RNA is a reactive group that makes RNA liable and easily degradable. RNA is also known to be a catalytic and reactive one. Catalytic, it will divide or it will deactivate, degenerate catalytic and reactive. Hence, DNA is chemically more stable and chemically less reactive when compared to RNA. Presence of thymine instead of uracil is present in RNA. DNA confers additional stability to DNA also. Then information storage. Here it should be able to express itself in the form of Mendelian characters. RNA can directly code for protein synthesis and can easily express the characters only. It will only code for protein and easily express the DNA. However, depends on RNA for synthesis of protein. Both DNA or RNA can act as a genetic material, but the DNA being more stable stores the genetic information and RNA transfer the genetic informations. RNA, it will transfer the information. The next one is variation through mutation. Some of the mutation it will occur. Variations also it will occur through mutation. It should be able to mutate. Both DNA and RNA are able to mutate. RNA being unstable mutates at the faster rate. This virus is having the RNA genome with a shorter lifespan can mutate and evolve faster. The above discussion indicates that both RNA and DNA can function as a genetic material. DNA is more stable and is prepared for storage of a genetic material. The next one is packaging of DNA helix. DNA குள்ள எவ்வாறு பொதிந்து காணப்படுகிறது, அதனுடைய பண்புகள் எல்லாமே எவ்வாறு பொதிந்து காணப்படுகிறது. That is called packaging of DNA helix. The distance between two consecutive base pairs is 0.34 nanometer. அது ஒரு டிஎன்ஏல இருக்கக்கூடிய ரெண்டு பேஸ் பேருக்கு இடையே உள்ள தொலைவு எவ்வளோ இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, தொடர்ச்சியான கார இணைகளுக்கு இடையே உள்ள தொலைவு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 0.34 நானோமீட்டர், 0.34 into 10⁻⁹ meter of the DNA double helix in a typical mammalian cell. When the total number of base pairs is multiplied with the distance between two consecutive base pairs, 6.6 into 10⁻⁹ into 0.34 into 10⁻⁹ million space pairs, the length of DNA double helix is approximately 2.2 meters. இதில் டபுள் ஹெலிக்ஸனுடைய லென்த் வந்து அப்ராக்சிமேட்டாக எவ்வளோ சொல்லலாம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோன்னா 2.2 meters. The total length of double helix structure DNA, total number of base pairs into distance between the two consecutive base pairs, இது ரெண்டையும் கிராஸ் பண்ணோன்னா நமக்கு கிடைக்கக்கூடியது அது டோட்டல் நம்பர் ஆஃப் பேஸ் பேர்ஸ் எவ்வளோ இருக்கோ அதுவும் ஒரு ரெண்டு பேஸ் பேருக்கு இடையே உள்ள தொலைவையும் நம்ம மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணோம்னா அதுதான் டபுள் ஹெலிக்ஸ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சருடைய லென்த், டோட்டல் லென்த். If the length of E. coli DNA is 1.36 nanometer is that, the number of base pairs in E. coli is 4 into 10⁻⁶ base pairs. The total number of base pairs in an E. coli is 4 into 10⁻⁶, 4 into 10⁻⁶ base pairs, that is 1.36 into 10⁻³ meter by 0.34 into 10⁻⁹. The length of the DNA double helix is far greater than the dimension of typical mammalian molecules. How is such a long DNA polymer molecule packed in a cell? That's chromosomes are carriers of genes which are responsible for various characters from generation to generation. Dubrow 1965 proposed a single standard model unionime as a long coiled molecule which is associated with histone proteins in eukaryotes. Plants and animals have more DNA than bacteria and must fold this DNA to fit into the cell nucleus. In prokaryotes such as E. coli, though they do not have defined nucleus, the DNA is not scattered throughout the cells. DNA being negatively charged is held with some proteins that have positive charges in a region called the nucleide. The DNA is a nucleide organized into large loops held by protein. DNA of prokaryotes is almost circular. ப்ரோகேரியட்ஸில் இருக்கக்கூடிய டிஎன்ஏ வந்து எப்போதுமே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வட்ட வடிவத்தில் இருக்கும். அண்ட் லேக்ஸ் குரோமாட்டின் ஆர்கனைசேஷன், அதில் குரோமாட்டினுடைய ஆர்கனைசேஷன் வந்து இல்லாமல் காணப்படும். ஹென்ஸ் தட் இஸ் கால்டு ஜீனோஃபோர். அதுக்கு என்ன பேர் சொல்லணும்னா ஜீனோஃபோர். வாட் யூ மீன் பை ஜீனோஃபோர்? Here in DNA of prokaryotes is almost circular and lacks chromatin organization, hence it is termed as genophore. Then in eukaryotes the organization is much more complex, not a linear, not a circular. Chromatin is formed by a series of repeating units called nucleosomes. Korenberg proposed a model of nucleosome in which two molecules of 4 histone proteins that is called H2A, H2B, H3, H4 are organized to form a unit of 8 nucleus called histone atomer. The negatively charged DNA is wrapped around the positively charged histone atomer to form a structure called nucleosome. A typical nucleosome contains 200 base pairs of DNA helix. A typical nucleosome contains 200 base pairs in a double helix. The histone atomers are in close contact and DNA is coiled on the outer side of the nucleosome. Ehrenberg, neighboring nucleosomes are connected by linked DNA H1. Linked DNA and is exposed to enzymes. The DNA makes two complicated turns around the histone atoms, and the two turns are sealed off by an H1 molecule. Chromatin lacking H1 has a beads on a string appearance in which DNA enters and leaves the nucleosomes at random places. H1 of one nucleosome can interact with the H1 of the neighboring nucleosomes, resulting in the further folding of the fiber. The chromatin fiber in interphase nuclei and mitotic chromosomes have a diameter. The chromatin fiber in interphase nuclei and mitotic chromosomes have a diameter that vary between 200 to 300 nanometer and represents inactive chromosome. 300 nanometer fiber arises from the folding of nucleosome chains into solenoid structure having 6 nucleosomes per turn. This structure is stabilized by interaction between different H1 molecules. DNA is a solenoid and packed about 440 folds. The hierarchical nature of chromosome structure is illustrated in additional set of proteins are required for packaging of chromatin at a higher level and are referred to as non-histone chromosomal protein (NHC), that is called non-histone chromatin. In a typical molecule, some regions of chromatins are loosely packed, highly stained, and are referred to as euchromatin. The chromatin that is tightly packed, stained darkly, is called heterochromatin. Euchromatin is transcriptionally active and heterochromatin is transcriptionally inactive. Euchromatin is transcriptionally active, then heterochromatin is transcriptionally inactive in nature. That's all. Okay, up to this one, your fifth lesson is over. Half of the portion, fifth lesson is over. In the next 25, another half of the portion is we will deal. Okay, thank you students. Thank you, Anandal. Next class, next we see the next chapter, 8th lesson. Okay, thank you students.